What if a president saw his own death before it happened? Just days before he was assassinated, Abraham Lincoln reportedly told his friends about a terrifying dream. In that dream, he walked through the White House and discovered a dead body surrounded by grieving people. When Lincoln asked who had died, a soldier replied, "The president. He was killed by an assassin." A few days later, that nightmare became reality. Was it a coincidence, a warning, or one of the most chilling predictions in American history? This is the incredible story of the president who may have predicted his own death. By 1865, Abraham Lincoln had carried the burden of the American Civil War for 4 long years. The conflict had claimed hundreds of thousands of lives and torn the nation apart. Although victory for the Union was finally within reach, Lincoln was exhausted. Friends and family noticed that he often appeared tired, stressed, and unusually reflective. Despite the approaching end of the war, Lincoln reportedly felt an unexplained sense of unease. Some people close to him later claimed that he had become increasingly preoccupied with death and destiny. No one knew that a strange dream would soon add to that feeling. According to accounts recorded after his death, Lincoln described a disturbing dream to several friends and members of his cabinet. In the dream, he heard mysterious sobbing coming from somewhere inside the White House. Curious and concerned, he followed the sound through empty hallways and silent rooms. Eventually, he entered the East Room. There, he saw a coffin surrounded by soldiers and mourners. Everyone seemed heartbroken. Lincoln approached one of the guards and asked a simple question: "Who is dead in the White House?" The soldier answered, "The president. He was killed by an assassin." At that moment, the dream ended. Lincoln reportedly shared this story only days before his death. Many who heard it were deeply disturbed, but no one could have imagined how soon it would come true. On the evening of April 14, 1865, Abraham Lincoln attended a play called Our American Cousin at Ford's Theater. The Civil War was effectively over, and Americans were celebrating. But among the audience was a famous actor and Confederate sympathizer named John Wilkes Booth. As Lincoln watched the performance, Booth slipped into the presidential box. At approximately 10:15 p.m., Booth fired a single shot into the back of Lincoln's head. The president was carried across the street to a boarding house. Doctors fought to save him through the night. The next morning, April 15, 1865, Abraham Lincoln died. America was stunned. The nation mourned the loss of the man who had preserved the Union. And suddenly, people remembered the dream he had described only days earlier, a dream that seemed to predict the exact manner of his death. To this day, historians debate the story. Some believe Lincoln's dream was a genuine premonition. Others argue that it was simply the product of stress, anxiety, and the dangerous political climate surrounding him. After all, Lincoln had received numerous death threats during his presidency. Perhaps his subconscious mind was warning him of a danger he already sensed, or perhaps something more mysterious was at work. Whatever the explanation, the story remains one of the most haunting episodes in American history. A president walking through the White House, finding a coffin, learning that the president had been assassinated, and then living just long enough to see the nightmare come true. What do you think? Was Lincoln's dream a coincidence, a warning from his subconscious, or something beyond explanation? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.